Alright guys, I got this thing glued up. I did not put any accelerant on it, but it's still oxidized. These were badly cracked. Broken here, broken here, broken here, broken here, broken there and there. I think it's just, in my opinion, just a bad idea the way they made this. They should have probably just made one with a bunch of holes in it instead. You've seen that kind before. This thing is really kind of cool on the front, but like a lot of it is like really, really, really cheap. It's not like some of the other cases that look like it. It appears to be the same, but the quality is really subpar. I think this is probably from around 2008 or so. I seem to remember seeing something like this at the Fry's Electronics store. When we had Fry's, when you could walk into a store and you could go pick out a case. Oh man, those were the days. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I had to fix some of the tabs and things on it. Try and... So this is actually, we can get this to sit here without falling. Okay, hold on. After removing the card, it is definitely an Intel board. It's funny because it says it's a 21B6E1. There's, when you look up that, you always end up getting the E1, E2, which is not this one, because that board actually has HDMI onboard graphics and some other stuff. This one doesn't have that. They put that gigantic 750 card in here, and it was blocking the SATA port. So I just decided, well, I don't need another DDR3 motherboard, and if I do, I sure don't need anything blocked on it. So I think what I would do with this one is I would actually turn it into a server. Just put a bunch of really big, slow drives in here and make maybe a RAID or something. Just put like a bunch of 500s. Just, I don't know, just to use them. So the processor is an i5 3330, and it doesn't benchmark real well. I guess it's probably the speed of it. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting caught up on things from what I knew. This is not even screwed in. I just noticed that. 1, 2. So, what I think we're looking at here is the guys at the thrift store put this together. And maybe they wanted to see if I would make a video about it. None of the stuff was hooked up. I think they put this together in the back, and they're just trying to wait and see if I would make a video about it. It doesn't have all the screws. Nobody, I mean, maybe somebody threw this thing together. It's a funny deal. I didn't realize these weren't even screwed in. I think what it is they're probably not the right ones. Yeah, they're not the right ones. They're they've got a shoulder on them. Hold on. I mean, they'll work. They come out of a CD drive. Look at that. They're the kind that go through like for here. So I really think the guys in the back put this together. I think they're just like, yeah, let's just throw it in there, and we'll put this video card in here. That'll look good. It probably has nothing to do with me, but they do know me there, and they know I like this stuff, so maybe they did do it. Who knows? They're kind of like, they wouldn't probably tell me if they did anyway, you know. So there's like a little stamp right here. Interesting. If we can read it. I think it just says passed. Look at that. There's a pin out for the damn... Oh my goodness. There's a pin out right here for the front panel. Over here. I had to look it up. I had to... hold on. I had to look it up on the manual, and we can really hardly see this. Okay, front panel, and you can see right there. So I had to look it up, and here it was written right here. And it even got like the colors. Anyway, so we get 4 slots. That's cool. I don't know much about this board at all. I mean, so the other numbers that are on here, I think, tell you a lot more about it. A db75en. So I think it's an Intel 75 series controller. So, like if we were looking at 75, 87, 97, you know, it's a few generations back. But anyway, it still works. These weird screws, and it's just kind of a neat case, but it's just really cheap. That's why I'm thinking, well, it doesn't need a big video card in it. It's not going to do anything amazing. I've got other 4th and 5th generation and 6th generation i5s and i7s. So the 3rd generation would be like the oldest one that I have. Here, I think. It's got really good cooling because there's lots of fans in it. You got those 2 up there, that one there, and you got one right in here, and you get the big one on the side. So I think what I'll do with it is I need to scavenge some more DDR3 RAM, or I'm going to have to buy some because I don't have any extra. There's actually nothing in that machine, and there's nothing in that machine. And this one is one of the ones I was going to use for something. But I don't see any point in putting these big-ass video cards in these to do nothing. Because for me, like, I'm not gaming on this. And I don't even have any computer games. But if I was, I wouldn't use this one. So for me, a video card serves the purpose of, like, back in the day when motherboards had no video onboard graphics, and you had to have some kind of card. I remember having, I think, a gigabyte DDR2 board, maybe, and I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto, and so I kept having to upgrade my video card. It was still really difficult to get that game to run. This is probably around 2008. And those boards back then didn't all come with onboard graphics. And I didn't really know that much about what I was doing anyway, so still don't. But we're having fun playing grown-up Legos. And so this one here, I think would be best to just be a server or something. Or just put the cover on it and put it away because I actually don't need it. So, but it's fun putting these together. I like testing them and seeing what they'll do. And it was $14, guys. I couldn't say no to it for $14. You know, it had, let me see what the video card is. It had this in there. I bought it just for this. That's the only reason I bought it. It's a GeForce 750 Ti which supposedly is supposed to be better than the 760 series. This one here is massive. This is that one I had to glue. This is a 770. And this is just another 750. And it came in this one. This i7 machine, 4th generation. So let's see. So this one has a little less stuff on it. You get 3 choices on this one. HDMI, DVI, DisplayPort. And that's all you really need. But I would like to see other stuff on it. Like, I don't really... I like this one here kind of is sort of halfway there of having everything I would want. There's no DisplayPort on it, but you got 2 DVIs, and I appreciate the VGA. But anyway, these cards here, I don't know how much they draw. I've been trying to kind of keep an idea of what they're doing, but like I've got a lot of computers hooked up. I don't want them all, you know, drawing a bunch of power. And this one here is just so big. It's like it needs to be in its own special deal. And we have a DisplayPort, HDMI, and 2 DVIs. So it's kind of, I don't know, not really what I'm after. I pulled this card out of this one because this is a music server. But anyway, my point is that the reason I bought that was for that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I'm basically dealing with this one just to serve music, and then I'm playing around with the other ones. And then we have the servers over here, which I'm messing around with also. But the server, until I really know what I'm doing, is going to draw too much power for it to be running for the hell of it. I will put it on the solar backup power, so that way it doesn't cost me anything to run it. But this one here could be good for doing something similar. So I just need to come up with an idea. I started to install the Plex software and found out it wasn't free, so I'm at the point now I'm like, okay, what is it that I can use that I can access from wherever? So basically I want a computer that has all my music stuff on it, maybe some files, and I can remotely access it from any device with an internet connection. And not just within my own network. So I don't know what will do that. But anyway, I thought I'd share with you guys what I had discovered about this thing. And I did get another benchmark on it, and it ran a little bit better. But nothing impressive.